or even jet bikes. We'll find out shortly, but they are going to need vehicles to be able to deal with this Tower Force. It doesn't look very strong. There's no commander, there's no anything else, there's no leader units, but the Tower just does not need that. The Tower just got such a strong lot of firepower in this sort of situation. It's just so difficult for them to deal with it. And here comes the Falcon. So Eldar have actually brought in their first vehicle. This Falcon doing a really good job. And wow, this is actually going to give them a fantastic opportunity to make a bit of a comeback here. A lot of carnage going on. This Falcon is just the ticket, just what the Eldar needed to deal with this. And we've got Tau bodies everywhere, and they're retreating. Very nice stuff. Two Falcons, so we've got a duo of Falcons in here, just sniping the Fire Warriors as they retreat. Very slow unit. Fire Warrior as well, very normal speed, I should say. We've got a stealth suit flying away, and this is excellent stuff. TrueRandom doing just what he needs here to pick off as many Fire Warriors as he can. I'm not sure if he'll be able to follow in too far into the base, given those listing posts there. And as you can see in the foreground, this is what he needed to counter the Falcons. This is very easy for the Tau player to do. He's got stealth suits with leaders upgraded and fusion blasters equipped, and this Falcon grav tank is taking a lot of damage, only just escaping, just managed to get out there. But the second Falcon taking a lot of damage as well, and it's going after a retreat as well, but this one didn't quite make it. As you can see, the wreckage of the Falcon on the mountain there. And but crucially, Eldar managed to push back the Tau with those Falcons and allow the Eldar to actually retake their side of the map and get the relic back, as you can see from that single Dark Reaper. But again, the Tau player will be able to actually put some pressure on, because he's managed to get his anti-vehicle stuff up and running, and again it will be straight back to the situation of Fire Warriors versus Eldar infantry. And in that firefight, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the Fire Warriors actually did take out quite a lot of the Eldar units. And as you can see here, we've got plenty of Fire Warriors, and the Eldar is really relying on vehicles at this point. But because of these invisible stealth suits, those vehicles are going to be toast, and the Eldar must get detection to get rid of those anti-vehicles. But if he builds any Guardians, those Fire Warriors will shred the Guardians. So it's going to be down to something like Harlequins. But again, Harlequins very weak unit. So the Eldar, unfortunately, due to this, some of the problems in this matchup, just not able to deal with the Tau here. We've got 3 Falcons, so these Falcons should last. Hopefully they're upgraded with Star Cannons, which are the equipment of choice for facing off against heavy infantry. But unfortunately, with these stealth suits, once they infiltrate again, it's going to be tough, and we've got a serious firefight going on here. This is going to be in favor of the grav tanks until the stealth suits decide to drop in and do some damage. 3 Falcons, heavy firepower here. At least some of them are upgraded with Star Cannons, whichever ones you can afford, and just firing away, plasma versus plasma. And here they come. Here come the stealth suits, dropping in straight underneath the Falcons, not even bothering to actually use infiltration at this point. Just using the blasters to take out this first Falcon. They're going to be focusing on the next one. And Warp Spiders have arrived for TrueRandom, the Eldar player. And these Warp Spiders will be able to do a lot of damage against infantry. Very, very good Eldar unit. They take a while to get to, but luckily the Eldar players held out long enough to tech to them. And these Fire Warriors, it's just becoming a mess of blood and gore on the battlefield here, as the Fire Warriors are forced to retreat. We've even got a Bone Singer trying to disrupt the Fire Warriors in combat there with her little sword. But this is very nice. The Warp Spider is a very good unit for retreating and giving chase, of course. Second squad coming in here to fire at the retreating warriors. Very nice stuff. And we've even got an X-Arch in there and a live Falcon. So it's very great that they have the maneuverability. Bear in mind that the Warp Spiders do not have that many jumps. They'll have to recharge at some point. So at this point, I think they've used up most of their maneuverability. But they've got the tower really cornered at this point. We've got another group of Fire Warriors coming in from behind. So it's going to be a tough one. Even with the stealth suits firing away at the Falcon, so the Falcon is forced to retreat. But this looks to be a tight game in which the Eldar is actually clawing back the upper hand. But again, can't do anything about these stealth suits, and the stealth suits with their weapons upgraded are doing a really good job and actually just jetting in behind that Falcon. The Falcon having to fly back across the river to stay safe, but just giving chase again with another group of stealth suits. And you can just watch the health of that Falcon go down once they start targeting it. There we go. And you can see it starting to get overheated and blasted by those fusion blasters. Back at base, I can't see anything that Eldar really has here to deal with this. And the Tau player will eventually be able to get back in the game if the Eldar player doesn't bring out any kind of detection. Maybe a large squad of Guardians with one Warlock. I'm not sure, but he's going to need something. And this Eldar Falcon is surviving with a sliver of health. And unfortunately the Warp Spiders just don't have any detection and they don't have any jumps left, so they're forced to run the long way very slow. And they are just going to be under fire from these infiltrated stealth suits. So looking pretty bad here. But they're a fairly durable unit. They should be able to survive long enough. And I'm not sure where he's not running away. He's just hanging out and he's taking hits here. Yeah, he's taking hits, and there'll be two squads. Here we go. Oh, this is the plan. We've got a Harlequin. This is the Eldar Harlequin unit, and she is being picked up by this Falcon. The Falcon is very, very damaged, but the Bone Singers are repairing it, and I think I am suspecting TrueRandom's plan here is getting also some Viper jet bikes to disrupt the Fire Warriors with their rockets. Very good anti-infantry unit to actually disrupt their firing. So that will be excellent for the Eldar to have. But what the main objective here is to actually bring in the Falcon and drop off the Harlequin, and he's doing that right now. The Harlequin is actually detecting the stealth suits, and this will allow the Warp Spiders to actually start shooting at them, and this is why TrueRandom actually brought in the Warp Spiders, was just taking hits. He wanted to have them right there for the point where he needed the detection. And here comes the Harlequin again, using Dance of Death, and just sweeping around, somersaults and kicking out the Fire Warrior units. This is brilliant play by the Eldar here, using the Harlequin to maximum effect to disrupt the Fire Warriors, prevent them from actually using their mass firepower. And these Warp Spiders are clearing up. This is a very brutal fight here, very bloody. And the Harlequin, after she's finished her dance, is just firing away with a pistol. Plenty of damage going on here, and we've got a building, we've got a vehicle building producing something from the tower here. We'll find out what it is shortly, but the Eldar definitely got the upper hand here, bringing in the two jet bikes intact, starting to lay waste to the tower base, and this is going to be very difficult for the tower player to actually come back from. He's got a few Fire Warriors firing away here, and he's got some kind of building, he's got some kind of vehicle being built, is what I meant to say. It looks like some kind of vehicle there. But Fire Warrior is still shooting away at the Warp Spiders. I'm not sure where he's using that squad to take away that objective, but he should be using it to attack. And looks like it's starting to get a bit hard to see with so much going on here in this fight here. But Chaos is losing a lot of Fire Warriors, unfortunately. Here we go. That was what was produced from the vehicle beacon. It was a group of drones. So unfortunately, I think it was a bad choice. He probably should have gone for a Skyray or something like that, because the Vipers are disrupting that drone unit with their rockets. And as you can see, yeah, just being blasted to the side. And despite the fact that the drones are doing a decent job holding out and getting some kills, they're probably not going to be able to save the day here. And I've got to say that I think this is going to be a victory for the Eldar here. TrueRandom. Chaos just didn't quite manage to salvage this game, despite having the advantage of the matchup with Tau being a very, very powerful race against Eldar. Looks like he's going to lose the last of the drones there, and the Eldar still intact with a couple of groups of Warp Spiders. Very, very powerful unit, and they must have been extensively upgraded by now. And of course the Falcons coming in support, and a very low number of Pathfinders and Fire Warriors left in the river. Looks like the last Pathfinder is more else broken. He's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna be taken out here, so smack. Right in the back, so dropping his gun. He's straight into the drink, into the blood river. And that looks to be it for the tower. We've got a single Skyray gunship in the background. Maybe that's the drone Harbinger still alive. I can't quite tell. But this is the only remaining troops that the tower player has. So it looks to be victory for the Eldar. Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been an excellent game. As you can see, the Fire Warriors just getting splattered by the Warp Spiders at this point. Warp Spiders is such a great unit at this stage in the game. And Chaos says, good game, very well played. And I'm inclined to agree with TrueRandom there, with Chaos and TrueRandom. And we've got a squad of Fire Dragons just coming in to mop up the remains of that vehicle. We've even got a Tar Barracuda flying in. but the Fire Dragons are going to take that one out with their fusion blasters there. And that is it.